One of the men spoke up. His build was huge, and he had a long scar running down his bicep. "We're here to visit family. My brother's the beta," I replied, looking at each of their faces. There really wasn't anyone here that I recognized. Had the pack grown in the time that I was gone? "Beta Drake?" The man had a confused look on his face. "What? No, Beta Sean." I scowled. Since when did Tyler have a beta named Drake? I wondered if everything was okay with Sean's position in the pack. You typically have to do something really bad to lose your position like that. A look of understanding crossed the man's face, and he glanced at the other men with him. Though on through, he nodded once, and my grandma wasted no time in pulling away. Well, that sure was strange. My grandma looked at me and frowned. I'm sure she was thinking the same thing as me. It definitely was. I frowned. We drove through the center of town, and I was shocked to see a ton of new faces. Something had definitely happened while I was gone. I vaguely remembered Tyler telling me about another pack that needed help. Maybe they finally joined forces. We pulled into the driveway of my old house. The white paint was now faded. It looked like I had been gone for much longer than a year. The flowers that were once outside were now wilted and dead. My mom was the one to take care of the flowers out front. How long has she been dead for? I hesitated at the door, wondering if I should knock or just walk in. My train of thought was interrupted as my grandma opened the door and walked into the house. A shocked Sean was sitting on the couch, my dad sitting off to the side in his recliner. "Loa," my dad exclaimed, looking more surprised than ever. My dad and Sean looked me up and down, noticing the changes I had been through in the past year. My raven-colored hair had grown longer than ever, now reaching my waist. My silver eyes were much brighter, teeming with life. My skin was clear and porcelain-like, and I had lost some of the baby fat I had carried with me. The fat quickly was replaced with muscle. "Hi, Dad." I smiled at him, walking into his arms. I breathed in his scent of cologne and Toba ***. "Oh, I missed you, kid." My dad grumbled, ruffling my hair before he turned to his mom. His face lit up like a little kid. "It's good to see you, Ma." He pulled her in for a hug and held on for dear life. "Now tell me what the hell is going on." I scowled at Sean, who was simply watching their exchange with Dad. Dad sighed and sat back down on his recliner, looking tired and somewhat beaten down. "Well, go on. I'm not going to break if you talk about it," he grumbled at Sean. My grandma stood off to the side, her hand on her son's shoulder. "Tyler F*** kid up." Sean huffed. I rolled my eyes. Wow, so surprised. "Keep going. I don't know if he told you, but Tyler was supposed to help another pack. They pissed off the alpha of the Crescent pack and needed backup in case they went to war." Sean started, and I was already becoming bored.